for having
So
me here.
you put Alexa in millions of homes before anyone said chatbot. 5 years out, what does it feel like to live alongside um, this capable AI? Did you take advantage of early? Did you squander early? What's it like?
5 years from when we launched
Yeah,
Alexa,
yeah.
I think we did a phenomenal job to put it in all the homes, the 100 millions of homes running Alexa. My household ran with Alexa, still runs on Alexa. I think there is, in homes, Alexa is still the number one used voice assistant. And there is a beauty to it. What really made Alexa shine for me was when my mom, who has trepidation on using any technology, including a smartphone, she was talking to Alexa. I think that moment just doesn't match. She uses that for all her tasks even now. So that is, last I looked, no other assistant is doing that for her yet.
So I feel like Siri kind of, you know, like didn't really do that well. But Alexa, how did you make sure you were relevant and evolve?
I think it comes down to essentially looking at every task we at home are doing, and how can Alexa be that thing that makes your life more convenient, more fulfilled, and more entertaining. I think those are the three factors which will remain true for AI in our daily lives. In fact, if you want a personal AI, it should be with you all the time. And that personal AI should grow with you, should know all your taste, should be able to get you what you need when you need it, and not be intrusive.
So you call AGI specializable systems, not a god power. By mid-century, mid, you know, uh, 2050, what are they really doing for us, and what not? And what do you hope they'll be doing for us, and what are you worried they may be doing for us?
I think there's a lot of confusion around terms AGI, and I think of it as AGI is a capability that essentially can help spawn a lot of specialists. We go to schools, we go to universities, we then specialize in a different field. I think AGI has to be that intelligence machine that powers this is foundry of systems it can do. So I think you should look around and say, everywhere, including scientific discovery, engineering problems, deep physical intelligence, all of that will be unlocked over time. It wouldn't be a light switch. I think every industry will adopt it in a different pace, because there are real incredible challenges. As you saw other speakers talk about, how do you give it the right context? How do you train it up? And that will take time. But I think that's absolutely got to be true. But I think what it can't do, which I think, if last I looked, it's not when you finish coding with any of your favorite tools, there's nobody to give you a high five. So I think being human is still going to have a great place for us. And I think that's what I think, as AI researchers and scientists and builders here, we should be thinking more on how can we make the technology more uplifting, and it's not going to make us get more isolated. These are other societal problems to be thinking about, yes.
Well, so that leads to my next question. If intelligence gets cheap and abundant, what is left that is irreplaceably human?
I think lived experiences. I think there's a huge opportunity where we all live for moments. We actually remember small moments in life. Somebody I was talking to said, my daughter went to India. The only thing she remembers is that she was actually put a garland in the hotel, nothing else, right? So that she lived, that moment was delightful for her. I think we will pay a lot for experiences. We'll pay a lot for things that we have to be actually, we as humans consume. It's not that AI is going to enjoy these experiences. AI will consume water and energy, which is a great problem to solve and make it more sustainable. But being human will mean we have to consume and have these experiences that we cherish in our lives.
So maybe make some predictions. What are you hoping will be accomplished 25 years from now and 50 years from now with our symbiotic relationship with technology?
I think we all will have an AI that grows with us, that lives with us. It's almost like a family member and will be there in every facet of your life. There may be some separation between work and home, and it will maintain those boundaries. But that AI that actually makes us much better at everything we do is definitely going to be happening.
Um, 3 is the new 1,000. How many people were on your team when you were building Alexa?
Well, Alexa started very small. Every big thing starts small, and it grew to a few thousand people over time. And I think we have to recognize when you're trying to do all possible tasks in your home, it's a non-trivial problem, requires a lot of resources. In
So
fact,
I guess where I'm going with this is if 3 is the new 1,000, could you have done today what you did with thousands much more efficiently, and would the outcome be much different? Would you lose some stuff? I'm just curious of contrasting this moment with how many years did you work on Alexa?
a decade.
Yeah.
I think that's a theoretical problem. Even today, I think it will be incredibly hard to recreate Alexa with lot few people because integrations are hard. That's what you're finding with when you looked at some of the previous talks. Integrating AI in your workflows itself is hard. If you're a company that's doing some manufacturing or it's a smart home company, every place the plumbing the context into the models is a non-trivial problem.
I knew Andy Jassy when he was the business editor of the Harvard Crimson. He, I think, worked at McKinsey, was a consultant, and ended up creating AWS. And you reported for him. What was it like working at Amazon, and what does that inform you on what the future looks like? Because Amazon's a big player.
Amazon is one of the best big companies to work for. If you look at
Did
Amazon,
you have a door for a desk?
it started that way. Our desks did evolve. They got lighter, which was good. But the door desk was actually exactly what I started with in Cambridge here, actually, with Amazon. Amazon is one of those places where if you want to learn about the company, go read our leadership principles. Those are so crisp that encodes
The 6-pagers, right?
the 6-pagers are essentially how we used to build products, essentially.
Did you
by
write
working
any 6-pagers?
a lot of 6-pagers you wrote. In fact, even for my new efforts, I write still a 6-pager. The key thing, but the leadership principle is about encoding the culture of, it starts with customer obsession and ends with deliver results, and there are another 14, 15 leadership principles in between. And I think it's all about how you behave as a leadership team. We believe every employee is a leader when is there, and I think that's true. I think if you're building a company, Amazon is a great one to copy in terms of how to run a company.
Last question. 5 years from now, what's a 6-pager that you think you'll be writing given where technology is going?
I think of it as 3 places where the technology, the way it's going, if you leave the infrastructure aspects out, like we heard people working on fusion and other things. But if you leave that out, I think the way to think about it is there's the digital economy, which we all spend a lot of time on. There's the physical economy, and there's the life sciences and health economy. I think in 5 years, we'll see incredible progress on all of these. It will slow down on the core technology on a few points, but as the last speaker was saying, however, I do believe that every time we have hit a wall, something moves very quickly. So in AI, that's been true. Every 5 years, there's a tectonic shift that's coming. Can you predict the timeline? No, but there will be all these disruptors which will help on all these 3 economies, which Massachusetts is great at.
Yeah. Rohit, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. Thank you.